Namaskara. This is a Spoken Kannada Toolbox video series video. In today's video, we are going to look at the Utta um, present participle, which is used for continuous tense. So Utta is the suffix used to represent continuous tense. There is one important information that I need to mention about continuous tense. Many people are confused about it, which I want to address in this video. So basically, there are two modes of continuous tense which many people get confused with. Okay, so here are the two modes with examples. I am doing that work. ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ or ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. If you are going to speak in spoken Kannada, it is just casually you can say the you can be ignored, so it's ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. It is an expanded mode. Second one is ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. This is a compact mode, and Google Translate always uses ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, the compact mode. So initially when I was learning Kannada, I had this confusion when I used to watch say some kind of a video where they will use ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, but when I put it on Google Translate, I'll see ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Right? So this is doing, the continuous tense. I am doing. ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ is the compact mode. Now, each has got its own usage, which is what I'm going to explain here. Expanded mode is used to emphasize the continuous nature of action. Or if there is a sarcasm in your tone, say somebody is doing very slowly, right? ಅವರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, like that you can say he's keeping on doing the work. He's not finishing. So it can use for sarcasm, or it can be used for a future plan, which I will mention as an example in the later slide. So the expanded mode gives you the pure present tense, present action. As we know in spoken Kannada, the simple present, which is like ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, is used for future tense as well, and it is also used for habitual future, something that you do every day, right? ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಎದ್ದೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಎದ್ದೇಳು is to wake up. ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಎದ್ದೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. So you use simple present tense if you talk about a habitual future. It's called habitual. You habitually do the same action. So that is simple present is used. Simple present is also used for a future action. For example, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮನೆಗೆ ಸಂಜೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. I will come to your house in the evening. Bartini is a simple present. So we know that in spoken Kannada, simple present is used for future as well. So if you want to really talk about the present, real present, something that is going on right now, that's where you have to use the continuous tense, and specifically the expanded mode, where you are very clearly, you're obviously saying that this is an action that is going on right now as we speak. Then you use this continuous tense. Okay, so compact mode indicates some level of impatience, but there is no specific rule for compact mode. Wherever you are supposed to use the expanded mode, compact mode is used. It's purely a matter of style. I couldn't find a specific reason why only a compact mode has to be used. Okay, so I've just put here as something for impatient. If you're impatient, if you want to quickly speak, then you use the compact mode, right? But expanded mode is certainly used to clearly say that clearly indicate the continuous nature of your action. Okay, so ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕಲಿ is to learn. ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I am learning Kannada. So this is one example that I can give of my personal experience when I met somebody from Mysore. Okay, that person was in my apartment. So I met him in the lift, and then I told him ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಲಿತೀನಿ. Then he said, oh, ನೀವು ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? He corrected me. Right? I said, ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಲಿತೀನಿ. He said, oh, ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? That's when I realized that things that is an ongoing action, you should preferably say ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, meaning continuous mode. Okay? So ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So because the learning is ongoing. So ನನಗೆ ಹಸಿವಾಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಹಸಿವು ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. So this is a compact mode. So I've given the yellow highlight for compact mode, green highlight for expanded mode. So ನನಗೆ ಹಸಿವಾಗ್ತಿದೆ. So you're saying it in a hurry, right? You're feeling hungry. So you say hasivu agtide, agutta ide, and you compact it and say agtide, right? Then ನನಗೆ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ನನಗೆ ಕೋಪ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. These are all things that you use compact mode for. Okay. So ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆದರೆ ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Right? I keep giving you money, but it never comes back. So ನಾನು ನಿನಗೂ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. This is sarcasm, right? ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆದರೆ ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಮೈ ಸೈಡ್ ತಿರುಗಿ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ತಿರುಗಿ ಬರು ಇಸ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್. ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ clitic here. The barode is a clitic. A clitic is a way to show your emotion that it is not at all coming, right? That's where your barode illa. Okay, so this kodta idini here is sarcasm, right? So I keep on giving you minutes. So that keep on, right? I keep on doing the same work. There you can use the continuous tense. ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, right? ದೆನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇಂದ ನೀರು ಸುರಿತಾ ಇದೆ, ಬೇಗನೆ ಮೋಟರ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೋರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೋಟರ್. ಸುರಿತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಹೌ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ವೇಸ್ಟೆಡ್. So there you are saying surita ide, it is ongoing. Suri is to pour, by the way. So it is pouring, water is pouring as we speak. So surita ide. So you should use the continuous mode to clearly indicate your continuousness of the action. ದೆನ್ ದಿನಾಲೂ ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನೂ ಚಿಂತೆನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಮನಿ ಇಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಸೀಮ್ ಟು ಕೇರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. ದಿನಾಲು ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ, okay, ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So here you are really emphasizing that the money is keeping on getting spent. So ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, right? ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡು is to spend. ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗು is getting spent. You get my point? So ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡು is you are doing that action, right? So you are saying ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡು, to spend. ನಾನು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ or ನಾನು ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗಿ ತುಂಬಾ ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, right? I spent a lot of money, right? Instead you can say electricity bill ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. So in the electricity bill there is a lot of money getting spent. ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. So that is the what you call the indirect mode of saying that the money is getting spent. So ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Okay. So ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಚಿಂತೆ means worry, right? ಚಿಂತೆ is like worry or concern. You don't have any concern about it. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ವಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೈ ವಾಚ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ದೆನ್ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್. ಯು ಯೂಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡೆಡ್ ಮೋಡ್. ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಸೇಸ್ ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನಿನ್ನ ನಡವಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನ, ಸೊ ನಿನ್ನ ನಡವಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ದಿನದಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಅಗೇನ್ ನಿನ್ನ ನಡವಳಿಕೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್, ನಡೆವಳಿಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಿನ್ನ ನಡವಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ದಿನದಿಂದ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿನದಿಂದ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ಪಂಚಮಿ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ, ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ. ದಿನದಿಂದ, ತುಂಬಾ ದಿನದಿಂದ means since many days. I am watching your behavior since many days. Behavior is ನಡೆವಳಿಕೆ. Okay, ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I am watching. So here you say ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರು, ನಿನ್ನನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ, right? You just wait and see what I'll do to you. ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರು. So this ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರು is like watch out, like that. ಸೊ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರು, ನಿನ್ನನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ವೇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಟು ಯು. ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಥ್ರೆಟನಿಂಗ್ ಸಂಬಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಗನೆ ಕ್ಯಾಬ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದೆ. ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, right? ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಗನೆ ಕ್ಯಾಬ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಇತ್ತು is past tense. So ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು you can say, or the compact form ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಗನೆ ಕ್ಯಾಬ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದೆ. So I quickly took a cab. Sense of urgency, then you can say, you can use meaning you're saying it quickly before your boss could scold you. So there you use this ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. Then ಆ ಟಿವಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರದಾ? ತಲೆನೋವು ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. Can't you turn down the TV volume? I am getting headache. ಆ ಟಿವಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರದಾ? ಮಾಡಬಾರದಾ means can't you do it? This ಬಾರದು is you, if you use ಬಾರದು, it means you should not do it, right? ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ನೀನು ಮಾಡಬಾರದು, you should not do that work. But when you ask it as ಬಾರದಾ as a question, it is like can't you, right? Can't you do this work? Can't you help me, right? ನನಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬಾರದಾ? So that's where the ಬಾರದಾ is used. Okay, so ತಲೆನೋವು ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, here ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ತಲೆನೋವು, because you're already getting headache, you just want to quickly tell the person to reduce the TV volume. So ನಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಹೊಸ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೆ, right? So ನಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಹೊಸ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೆ. So the ante means it seems, hearsay statement, meaning you didn't confirm it, somebody told you and you are telling it to somebody else, then you will end it with ante. A new manager is coming to our office, it seems. It seems, whenever you use this it seems in English, you can use ante in the end, and usually ante is always used in the end. Okay, so don't mix up with this ante with anta. Anta means that is, right? So that is different. It is to convert from direct speech to indirect speech. I have a video telling the difference between ante and anta, go and check it. So a future plan can be said with expanded mode, but it is really not the correct grammar, but people do use it. If you want to talk about a future plan, somebody is planning to come, how will you say? ನಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಹೊಸ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, he is coming ಅಂತೆ, right? So future plan can be told with present continuous tense, but the correct grammar for future plan, since we are talking about future plan, is ಬರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ is basically ಬರಲು plus ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. This ಬರಲು is a infinitive mood of a verb. Infinitive mood is like, for example, to say, ಹೇಳಲು, to speak, ಮಾತಾಡಲು. So anything that a verb you take and end it with lu, it is infinitive mood. It's one of the suffix for infinitive mood. Infinitive mood has got three suffix. One is this lu, baralu, madalu, ಮಾತಾಡಲು, ಕೇಳಲು, all this. It means to do the action. For example, I am going, no, a better example. I go to the market, to go. So I have to go, right? So I have to go to the market. No, better example. To do something, right? So ಮಾಡಲು, right? ನಾ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲು ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮಾಡಲು ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So that is not also, I'm trying to get a good example for infinitive mood. Okay, so the second suffix for infinitive mood is the akke. ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ, right? ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ, ನಾನು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. I am going to the theater to see the movie. ನಾನು ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. When you want to say a purpose, there you use the infinitive mood, ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, so and this baralu, right? ಹೋಗಲು, this lu suffix for infinitive mood is specifically used for future plan. Right, so here you rightfully have to say ನಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಹೊಸ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಬರಲು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, he is coming. ಸಂಜೆ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So in the evening, minister is coming to our function. So when you're talking about future plan, you use this lu. Okay, that is a specific usage. Akke is used for purpose, right? So ನಾನು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಗೆ ತರಕಾರಿಗಳು ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳು ಬೈ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಗೆ, ಟು ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್, ಕೊಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ infinitive mood ಅಕ್ಕೆ, and you have your second suffix is your lu. Third suffix is the a suffix, ಮಾಡು, ಮಾಡ. So this is used in all your modals. ನಾನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಬೇಕು, ಬಹುದು, all these things use the infinitive mood for the main verb. which is your mada. So that was like a quick summary of the infinitive mode. So ನಾನು ಈಗ ಮೈಸೂರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I am on my way to Mysore. ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಈಗ ಮೈಸೂರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So here it's an action going on my way. So that's your ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I am on my way. To say that, you use the continuous mode. Continuous the expanded mode of the continuous tense. So ಈಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರತ್ತೆ. ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ, ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರತ್ತೆ. ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Now it will be a bit difficult. As time goes, everything will be fine. Will be fine. Agatte, this will be, right? Wherever you want to talk about future, you'll always put it in neuter gender and you add the atte suffix. Iga swalpa kashta iratte. Now you will have some difficulty. Hokta hokta, as time goes by. So there also you're using those utta suffix. Hogutta, hokta hokta, right? Everything will be fine. Ella is all. ಸರಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಸರಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, it will become okay. Then ಆಕಾಶ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗು. ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಳ್ಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೀಯಾ? Keep watching the sky and go, you will fall into some pit. ಹಳ್ಳು is basically like sorry, halla means like a pit or a hole. Okay, halla. So akasha nodta hogu. So here you see there are two verbs used. There you can use the zutta also. It's not like always the iddini. The iru verb need not be the secondary verb, right? Nodta hogu means see and go, seeing and going, like that. So akasha nodta hogu, keep seeing and going the sky, keep watching the sky and going. ಏನಾದರೂ, ಏನಾದರೂ means some ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಳ್ಳ, some what you call pit, ಹಳ್ಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೀಯಾ, you will fall. Okay, so that I've given it in this purple color purely because you can put another verb other than iru verb whenever you are using this continuous. ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗು. ದೆನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ನಿನ್ನ ಮಾತು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಹಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಹಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟರ್. ಆಫ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಕಮಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಬಿಟರ್. ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ, ಆಫ್ ಲೇಟ್, ಆಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ recently, that's all. ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ. Okay, again you are using continuous tense. I've given it in purple. Then ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಯಿರಿ, ಅಡುಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Please wait for a while, cooking is ongoing. ಅಡುಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದೆನ್ ನಾನು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಅವಳು ಅಡಿಗೆಯನ್ನ ಮುಗಿತಾನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್, ನಾನು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ, ನಾಟ್ ಒನ್ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಅವಳು ಅಡಿಗೆಯನ್ನ ಮುಗಿತಾನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಿನಿಶಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕುಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಮುಗಿತಾನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. ದೆನ್ ಇಡೀ ದಿನ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಡೀ ದಿನ ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ದೇಹ ಭಾರ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕೀಪ್ ಆನ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಡೇ, ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ಲೂಸ್ ವೇಟ್? ಇಡೀ ದಿನ, ಇಡೀ ಇಸ್ ಹೋಲ್. ಇಡೀ, ಓಕೆ, ನಾಟ್ ಇಡೀ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಡೀ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸೇ ಇಡೀ, ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕೀಪ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಡೀ ದಿನ ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕೀಪ್ ಆನ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್, ಹೇಗೆ ದೇಹ ಭಾರ ಇಸ್ ಬಾಡಿ ವೇಟ್, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್, ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ಲೂಸ್ ವೇಟ್? ಓಕೆ. ಬೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟಿವಿ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟಿವಿ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಬೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಹೈಲೈಟ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಶಾಲ್ ಐ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಟಿವಿ? ಸೊ ನಾನು ದೋಸೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀನು ತಿಂತಾ ಇರು. I will keep making dosa, you keep eating. So it's like some kind of a sarcasm. I'm keeping on making dosa and you are like keeping on eating, like that. So haki kodta iddini. Haki, put and give. Haki kodu, dose haki, to put dose and give, right? To me it's something like it's making dosa, but in a casual way. Okay, dose haku, to put. Okay, tinta iru. ಓಕೆ, ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಹಿಂತಿರುಗಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್, ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ, ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಹಿಂತಿರುಗಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ದೆನ್ ಉದ್ಯಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಗುತ್ತಾ ಓಡುತ್ತಾ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. In the park, children are laughing, running and playing. So here you can use this ನಗುತ್ತಾ, ಓಡುತ್ತಾ, ಆಟ ಆಡುತ್ತಾ. ಆಟ ಆಡು means play. ಆಟ ಆಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So you can link three actions, all three happening at the same time. Then ಗಾಯ ನೋವ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. The wound is paining. ಗಾಯ means wound. ನೋವುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನೋವು is pain. ನೋವುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Then so ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನಸು ನೆನಸಾಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. Till your dream becomes a reality, you should keep on trying. So ನಿನ್ನ ಕನಸು is dream. ನೆನಸು is reality. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನಸು ನೆನಸಾಗೋವರೆಗೂ means ನೆನಸಾಗುವವರೆಗೂ. ನೆನಸಾಗುವವರೆಗೂ is present participle. Until ವರೆಗೂ is until. ನೆನಸಾಗುವವರೆಗೂ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಅವನು ಮಾತಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂತು, ಓಡಿ ಹೋದ. ಸೊ ಅವನು ಮಾತಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಒನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂತು, he got a call, ಓಡಿ ಹೋದ, he ran away. He got a call and he ran away. He was speaking with me, ಮಾತಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. Okay, then important usage of compact mode. Would have. For the would have construction, compact mode is used. Main verb should be in continuous compact mode, and then you have to add the simple past of the iru verb to get your would have. We already learnt must have, we already learned should have. This is would have. So I'll have a separate video for would have anyway, but just quickly telling the what you call usage of compact mode in would have. So ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. So it's ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ is your simple past. Okay, so ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. What does it mean? If you had told me, I would have done it. This is a very specific construction. The first part will always be past perfect, had told, and you will always have the second part, you will have a would have. If you had told me, I would have done it. All are hypothetical. Whether I did it, I will. When the actual situation comes, whether I'll do it or not is different. Situation has already happened. You didn't do anything. And of course, you didn't know about it. When somebody came and told you, you will say, oh, if you had told me, I would have done it. Right? So that is like a hypothetical. So this hypothetical expression you have for this would have, you have to use madutta, which is your continuous tense in compact mode. Madutidde. You should not say madutta idde. If you want to say would have, you should purposely make it. It is by rule. Strictly, you have to make it compact mode, and then add your iru verb accordingly. Avanu madutta idda. Avalu madutta iddadu. Avaru madutta iddaru, like that. So the iru verb you will change the simple past according to the subject, but the first verb has to be strictly compact mode only, because it is specially kept for would have. Okay, madutta idde. Okay, I'm giving more example of this would have because it's a new construction. Nimma magananna nanna jote kalisidare. See, this is your past perfect. Kalisidare, if you had sent. ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಟೈಮ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗನನ್ನ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ಹಿಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅವನನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. Right? If you had sent your son with me, I would have taken care of him along with my daughter. Right? I would have taken care of both children. So I ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. Then ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿರ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಅದು ನಕಲಿಯ ಅಥವಾ ನೈಜವಾ ಅಂತ. ನೈಜ is real. Nakli is fake, which is taken from Hindi. Nakliya atava naijava anta. This or that, you'll always use nakliya atava is or. Naijava, not nijava, it's naija. Naija means real thing. Naijava anta. If you had showed me, I would have told you whether it's fake or real. ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದರೆ, not ತೋರಿಸಿದರೆ. This is ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದರೆ, which is present perfect. Sorry, past perfect. had shown to me. Okay, ತೋರಿಸಿದರೆ means shown. Okay, ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದರೆ means double D, means it's had shown. Okay, then ನೀವು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಜಾಗವನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದರೆ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಾರನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. If you had showed me the right place, I would have parked there itself. ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ is I would have stopped the car there. Okay, ನೀವು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಜಾಗವನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದರೆ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಾರನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಸಾಂಬಾರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಆಗಲೇ ಉಪ್ಪು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದರೆ ನಾನು ಹಾಕುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. This ಹಾಕುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, the negative, I would not have. If you had told me that you had already put salt in sambar, I would have not put. So ಸಾಂಬಾರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಆಗಲೇ means already, ಆಗಲೇ ಉಪ್ಪು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದರೆ, if you had told me, ನಾನು ಹಾಕುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಕುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, you have to use because it's past tense, so ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಕುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. If you had told me that you had already put salt in sambar, I would not have put. Okay, ಹಾಕುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So that was the last slide. I hope this continuous mode confusion is cleared between the two modes, continuous tense confusion with two modes, the expanded mode and the compact mode, because I do get a lot of questions from people. What is, what is this two forms of continuous tense? So this video was to clarify it. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.